Hi there! If you're new here, my name is Luca and I am an artist whose life has changed a bit. My daughter was born 2 months ago and I'm trying to get back to my art in whatever form that takes. And this is the journey through which I want to show you that anything is possible when you put your heart into it. What will you see today? A little bit of everything, because we will go over everything I have created this week. It will be a mix of drawing, knitting. Here you will see a week's worth of projects. Every day I found a little time to create something. So I hope you enjoyed the video and that you will pick up a brush and some paper too. Or maybe a set of knitting needles. Or if you prefer a different kind of crafting. After all, there are no limits in our world. Or at least on this YouTube channel. Here you have the freedom to create. Just think, I am on maternity leave and I'm creating like a crazy one. And now to the video. I started the week with a quick sketch. It's never quick with me. I usually am very naive with that. I am always thinking I'll just scribble a few lines and I will be satisfied, but I am still way too much of a perfectionist for that. But it was enough to get the rough sketch down. It took longer than I expected. But why rush? It's enough that I knit like crazy. I don't have to draw like crazy too. But I wanted to focus on a more interesting topic while I'm drawing. Have you ever thought about freedom? A lot of people worry that the moment you become a parent, you will lose a part of yourself, and perhaps even that very freedom as an individual. I see creativity as a way for my soul to express itself. Without this expression, I would probably lose my freedom too. It's such an interesting topic. A person becomes a parent, and everyone assumes that they have to give up their own identity. But how can someone raise a child if they aren't doing what they enjoy? If they aren't living a life that fulfills them? I plan to guide my daughter to do what she enjoys and always pursue her dreams. As a mother, I also have to learn a lot of skills so that I can teach her a little bit of everything and she can choose which path to take. I am looking forward to the day she can truly be herself, but do you know what that will mean? That she has to grow up to reach that stage. And guys, I am telling you, I don't think I'm ready for her to grow up. Really, I am not. It's already crazy that she's outgrown her newborn clothes in just 2 months. I had to take a lot of things out of the closet, but now back to the topic. Guys, what do you think about freedom and parenting? Leave a comment. I think I know where this idea came from. When I look at the tulips on the window that I am drawing, I sense a kind of freedom and at the same time a sense of loneliness and seclusion. What do you sense in those tulips? Once the sketchbook is more complete, we can make a nice video where I will walk you through the drawings in my sketchbook. But as you can see, we are still just getting started, so it will take a while yet. That said, yesterday evening, while my little one was asleep, I managed to sketch 3 pages, and you have no idea how much that helped me relax. And here we go! Our first creative project is done. And it looks amazing. Hello! Today is time to put in some work on knitting my pair of socks. It's this. And yesterday I finished a hat that I made. It was my first time doing hat and I think it could be better. Yeah, it could be better, but don't worry. It's my first time and you know how it is. The second will be better. And don't worry, I will show it to you. So this is how it looks like. Let's get started on another drawing project. I am getting into the Easter spirit. A little late, I know. So what do you think of a slightly magical hen? What does it mean? Well, I didn't really know myself. So we will just have to wait and see, but hopefully it will turn out well. However, who knows what will happen. Oh, I almost forgot. I hope you have made yourself some tea or coffee to go with this calm and relaxing video. Or maybe an ice drink. The weather is starting to get just right for cold drinks. But you shouldn't overdo it, because your gut microbiome wouldn't be too happy if you went overboard with the cold stuff. You would slow down your stomach's function and that could lead to digestive issues or even bloating. You know how I know it? Because I have severe ADHD and I can't even draw or knit without noise. So I watch videos, and lately I've been watching a lot about Chinese medicine. And they talk about this kind of stuff. Also, you should keep your feet warm, so put on those socks to warm your body from the inside out right away. Or you can knit your own socks. There are plenty of patterns online, or you can watch a video about how to make them. There's a great one by Socks Lady. That's where I learned how to make my first pair of socks. And back to our magical hen. So far, it doesn't look like a miracle. But we have to trust the process. Trust me on this. Did you believe me? I think it turned out pretty well. And here's the pair of socks. I managed to finish these, so now I have a great pair I can wear. I can tell you how ripped off I felt. I bought some yarn online. I typed into the search bar that I wanted cotton yarn, so it found this one for me. They had other colors too, but I wanted to really play around with the colors. Well, and do you know what this yarn was called? Cotton! It arrived at my house, and do you know what percentage of cotton is in it? 49%. It's not even half cotton. The rest is acrylic. So I was very upset. And I must say, this clip looks really funny. I sped up the rest of the video and you can see me bouncing on the ball. It makes for a really funny shot. And here's the third creative project I have finished. What do you think, guys? Leave a comment. To be honest, I am not very good at drawing animals. That's because I don't feel as confident drawing them as I do, say, human anatomy. But I wanted to create something cute, and what could be cuter than a cat in the middle of a meadow? Well, I don't think there's much else out there that is more cute. And I have to say, I am pretty happy with the result. This cat reminds me of the cat my aunt had when I was little. I was a terrible little rascal, and I am surprised that cat even liked me. I used to drag her around like crazy, and to keep her from running away, I would always hold her tight against my body. But for some strange reason, she didn't mind. It was as if she knew I was 4 years old and didn't really have any sense of anything yet. But when she had kittens, I used to put them in a drawer so they wouldn't run away. I didn't close it, just so they had a little enclosure around them and I could pet them. She would give me a hard time with those. She snapped at me a few times to make it clear that this wasn't okay. And this cat lived to a very old age, and I knew her from almost my whole life. She died at around 17 years old, and this picture reminded me of her. Unrestrained and very free. That's what the title of this print would be. Actually, I would enjoy this even more if one side would be a postcard, and on the other side there would be this image. And you could write something to someone and it would be cute. What do you think? Would you like a poster like that? Looking back now at everything we have created in just 1 week, I can't believe it. A pair of socks for me and a pair of socks for my little princess. And I will post a video in the description showing how I learned to make socks. If I don't forget, which is always a possibility with me. You know what I am hesitating about right now? A blanket. I managed to score a few skeins of thick wool for just a few hundred crowns, and I love internet and especially secondhand shopping. It's a miracle. Vinted is huge here in the Czech Republic, and now that I'm on maternity leave, well, I spend way too much there. But when you are breastfeeding and don't know what to do, and don't want to mindlessly scroll through TikTok or Reels, Vinted is, well, not much better. But you can find some real gems there. Right now I am waiting for 6 skeins of merino wool, and I can't wait because I want to make a sweater with them. But to tell you the truth, I am actually a little scared of this sweater. It looks complicated, even though everyone says it isn't. But who's to believe them? Usually it's experienced people who have already made a few sweaters and they say this sentence. How can you believe them? But the beginning is really scary, so keep your fingers crossed for me and I will let you know how it goes. Maybe in the next video. The cat is finished, and I will show you the last piece right away. Socks for my little girl. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, I would appreciate a like and a comment. Have a wonderful day.